Mind over matter the game one of these days again, because I've done it before when it's been in 15 minutes or less, but I'm really trying to do it in 15 minutes or less. You go here to samurairuark.com and it's RUACH. This is what it looks like when you get to the homepage. What you do is you go to the store. You can go to the shop and get it. The shop will look like this here. And then you click on one of these bad boys. And then that'll take you to the page when you click on one of these. There we go. All right, yeah. So you click on there. Go to the link that says click here to purchase. Use that one. Click here to purchase. If you click the add to cart, it's not really linked. I'm cranking these videos out, so that's why I keep saying this. So I haven't had a chance to go back. There's a lot of stuff I got to do. But yeah, that part, I know since this works, then you can still get there. But yeah, this will take you to a place called thegamecrafter.com. It'll look like this. And what thegamecrafter.com is a pretty cool company. They make games, board games, tabletop games, card games, stuff like that. If you just want some crazy dice, nice paradise, then you could have your paradise. And yeah, they do all that stuff. So yeah, if you got an idea, you're trying to get it done, that's one of the best ways that I've seen to get it done. As far as the price, it's American based company, so your shipping price is going to be lower than if you're shipping from Indonesia or whatever. You're going to get it there shipped quicker because it's right here in the home court. You're keeping jobs and everything for the homies. You got love for the homies. You always got love for the homies. Always got love for the. Yep, there you go. So all that good stuff is what they offer and what you get. And is done very, 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 very well. I was extremely pleased. They did a dope job. Look at that. Look at that. I know it's small on the screen, but yeah, that's amazing. So what you do get is the red cards, which are mind cards. They tell you how to think. Then you get the blue cards. They're matter cards. It's a list of 7 items, and that's what you're thinking about. So what you do is you reorder in some cases. Most cases, you reorder the matter cards according to what the mind says. So you're reordering life. You're reprioritizing based on what you were given. You reprioritize that by what you're thinking on the mind card, the cards that you're dealt. So, yeah, see? Yeah, it's just like life. So, we're going to play a hand right quick. And, there's another way that you can get to the game is if you go right here to Mind Over Matter. The game, there's a tab right there on the website. And it'll take you to this page here. You'll know because it's got the yellow thing at the top. Right there, Mind Over Matter, and it'll say Mind Over Matter. These yellow things here, these here yellow submarines. These is how you can go. Just take it to the Game Crafter. You can buy the game, the little thing there. This here is the rest of the manual. So if you want to know about the game, what stuff means, or how to play it, what the safeties are, dealing the cards, and all that other stuff. All the different types of ways to play, because there's ways to play with just the red cards, just the blue cards, play with the both. There's all different types of things to do. Playing solo, playing with a group, playing with just a couple, couples games, and, loads of stuff. It also has here, this green thing here is sample games. So if you want to play some sample games, it'll have this video and other videos once I put them all in the videos. But there are videos on how to play and everything else, how I made the game, all that stuff is in here. So the red cards, the mind cards, there we go. This is the front, and let's go ahead. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, word association, first color. This seems like it'll be quick and easy. Hopefully, trying to do it in 15 minutes or less, and we're at 3 minutes, 47, 48, 49, 50 so far on the clock. You can't see the clock, but I have a screen recorder app. The clock's over here, hidden behind this thing, so I got to keep, if you see it clicking over here, I'm just checking the clock to see how much time we got left. But yeah, so what you'll be doing is, the host, that is me, will read a matter item, one of the items on the list. And then the player, that's you, all you do is say the first color that comes to mind when you hear that item. Simple. Pretty easy, right? Yeah. You might be thinking, why did I think of that color? I wonder what that means. Then you're going to look into color therapy or, ask them, hey, when you hear this thing, what color do you think of? And they'll be like, what? What kind of question is that? I was playing a game and it made me think about some stuff because I kept thinking of the same color for everything. So I'm wondering, how come my brain doesn't have more variation? What happened to the variety? What's making me so dull in life? Why is all the color sucked out of my life? So, yeah, see, things happen during the game. And if you're open, if you're just boring and you're like, I'm just going to play to play. I'm going to try to win. I play to win. Yeah, what you're winning is your free self. You're winning knowledge of yourself. That's what you win. There are no winners and losers in this game. It really is based on how you play. If you're honest or not, then you're going to have way more fun. You're going to learn way more. The game's going to be way deeper. So, yeah. I mean, but then again, if you're just crapping everything away, then you'll probably have fun doing that too. Maybe you don't want to know about yourself. Maybe the point of you being here, which this is actually part of the game, why you're here in this world with all the division and, distractions and disillusionments and deception and all the other Ds, 5D, 6D, all the other things like that. Yeah, all those other dimensions that keep you, trapped. Yeah, that's why people are here, to not be thinking or knowing currently, not to be thinking what you know already. Because you know everything, really, believe it or not. You know everything. That's why you can think of things that you don't know. Like, what don't you know? I don't know about quantum physics. You see how you thought about quantum physics? You pulled it from the back of your mind. So you know quantum physics. It's nothing at that point to just unravel that box. Just open it up and see what's in there. But anyway, so, yep, we'll read an item. And all you do is you can put it in the comments or whatever. If you want to do just one, or if you want to do all 7, you go ahead. Up to you. However you want to play the game. This is life. However you want to play the game, it's up to you. So yeah, I'll read the item, and then you just say the first color that comes to mind when you hear that item. I'll do it too. I'll do it along with you. I'll read it, and then you can go ahead and do your thing. Don't think about it for too long. Just go with the first one that pops in your head. That's more honest, That's the most honest answer that you're going to get. So yeah, so here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Wow, okay, the VOWS card. The VOWS card. All right, so first color that comes to your mind when you think of Bodhisattva VOWS. If you don't know what that is, Google it. But it's very peaceful. Bodhisattva VOWS. It's also a very dope Beastie Boys song. If you've never heard that before, it's dope. For me, green. I just thought of green. The first color, it's like a nice forest green, like a dark but rich, one of those really good greens, like trees, like pine trees. Yeah, that green. Bodhisattva vow. I just think of that deep, rich green. All right, Nazarite vow. If you don't know what that is, check out Samson. Nazarite vow. The folks that, like a lot of folks with locks. Some people call it dreadlocks, but there's nothing dreadful about it. It's nothing to dread unless you're just weak-minded and you don't know things, if you don't understand. Okay, just get some understanding, and you won't call them dreads. You won't dread it. There's nothing dread about it. But whatever. I am the law, Judge Dredd. I am the law, man. I am the law. Whatever. But Nazarite vow, yeah. There's a lot of dietary stuff in Nazarite vow. Like no vinegar, so no ketchup, no mustard, maybe. A lot of things, yeah. But yeah, Nazarite vow. For some reason, I thought of yellow, like a deep yellow color when I think of a Nazarite vow. I don't know what that means, but yeah, there you go, Nazarite vow. Vow of chastity. If you thought of chastity belts, then you know what a vow of chastity is. It means you're not giving up your goodies. They stay in the jar because they're sacred to you. You respect it. You're not going to give that flower away. All of that good stuff. Yeah, vow of chastity. Which you can take after, you don't have to, you can take a vow of chastity. It's a vow. It's a thing that you take from wherever you are in life. You say, I'm going to adhere to these rules, and I'm going on this quest, to get to this point, so then I can have that purity, that understanding in that moment, that thing, myself in that way, that spirit. So yeah, that's what the vows are. You're just pledging yourself to that cause, to that spirit, basically, that way of thinking, that way of being. So vow of chastity. Well, I thought it too, because the first color I thought it was white. But then after that was like a really soft, like a baby blue, like a sky blue color, like that North Carolina blue. So yeah, vow of chastity, either the white or that blue. I'll go with the blue one because I like the blue. That's a nice blue. Yeah, that North Carolina blue kind of, yeah. Jordans, yeah, yep. All right, vow of poverty. Vow of poverty. Ooh, what color? Well, first I thought of brown. with vow poverty. Because I thought of monks, and then like friars and they wore the brown robe and, like, I don't know. I mean, it could be Buddhist monks taking vows of poverty. All types of folks take vows of poverty where you just exclude yourself from all the luxury things, You embrace whatever poverty is to you because there's different levels of poverty for everyone. For some people, not having an iPhone is poverty. Like, I have to get an Android. Ugh. They're just whatever. Some people are whatever. But yeah, vow poverty, the color I thought of was brown. So yeah, there you go. Vow for revenge. If you vow for revenge, instantly my brain just went one place. And so yeah, I'm going to stick with that one color. But what color did you think of for vow for revenge? If you vow for revenge, 10 minutes 54, 10 minutes 55. Just checking the clock. 57, 58. We're at 11 minutes. Out of 15, making good time. Vow for revenge, I thought of whatever color is Steven Seagal. Vow for Revenge, starring Steven Seagal. He's back to crack your bones 570 places at once. He's going to turn them into sand and then stab you with the sand. Why? Because you parked in his parking space. So he has a vow for revenge. Steven Seagal. Vow for revenge. No. Vow for revenge, I thought of like a dark brick red color. That was it. Vow for revenge. It was a really dark, deep brick red color, like a dark red. Not that red, bright fire truck, cherry red. Nah. Nope. This was the dark, bloody one. Yep. Vow for revenge. There we go. Vow of silence. Vow of silence. What color do you think of when you think of a vow of silence? What do you think? For me, for some reason, it was silver. Yeah, vow of silence, it's silver. I don't know if it's like a smoky thing. You can't see. You gotta, get clarity. So that's why you use the silence. I don't know. I'm just talking it out here. I'm trying to dive into my answer here. See why I was thinking what I was thinking. I don't know if it's because silence is golden but, it's maybe a little off to the side because gold is overrated. Seriously. So maybe it was silver because it's like the next best thing. I don't know. I'm just reaching here. I'm trying to crack the code for myself. I don't know. But silver. I thought of silver. Vow of silence. That reminds me of silver. Yep. I don't know if it's because I'm the Lone Ranger and I'm going to be riding off on silence into the sunset. Me and stupid. Tonto. I know. Why? Because it's Hollywood. There you go. Because Hollywood. Why? Because Hollywood. Yep. It's vow silence, silver. Next, wedding vow. So that's the last one there on the list. What color do you think of? First color that comes to mind when you hear wedding vows. Some people thought of lightning blue because that's what you're going to see is a flash of light from when they run. They hit the gas, baby. They're getting out of Dodge. Some people you might think of a bright red and yellow because that you will see fire from them running so hard, just blazing a trail out of here. Other people, they're like, wedding is so precious. Wedding vows. Some people that might be silver for you. Just the wedding and the cherubims and bim bada bims and yeah, okay, whatever. Some people thought of white because it's so pure, so demure, so pure. SMR. So wedding vows. Yeah, some people, you thought of black. You might have been thinking of the 3 rings when you get married. Because first there's the 4 rings. I think is it 4 rings or is it 3 rings? It might be 3 rings. Because there's first is the engagement ring. Well, they had 4 because some people do a promise ring first. So there's the promise ring. And then there's the engagement ring. That's the second ring. And then there's the wedding ring. And then once the trap has been sprung, the 4th ring, which is the suffer ring. So, yeah, some people might have thought of black when they think of wedding vows. Yep. For me, I just thought of gold. So I don't know what that means, but there you go. So that's the game. You can make whatever you want out of that. But yeah, mind over matter. SamuraiRock.com. Go get it. Have fun.